Hey there everyone! My name is Helena and I'm the studio director of CozyCat Games, where we're developing a cozy baking game called Madame Fifi's Bakery. And today actually marks the very first day of our month-long Kickstarter campaign, which is just crazy to me to say, because we have been working on this, on the demo for this, the free demo that you can download in the description and try out. And like social media, like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that I've been working on for months has been to promote awareness for the Kickstarter campaign that's just started today. So it's been a long time coming, but we are so excited and happy and grateful because we are 3 hours into the campaign and we're already 4% funded, which is kind of mind-blowing that so many of you guys are so willing to support us and believe in us as a team in our project. So thank you. No matter if you're not able to contribute financially, if you just leave us likes and comments and interact with our content, all of that is so greatly appreciated. So today I thought I would go into the Kickstarter campaign, explain all of the different parts of it, and then go into the different pledges that are available and the little rewards that we're offering for you guys. So without further ado, let's hop into the campaign. So the very first thing that you see when you go onto the Kickstarter campaign is the link to play the demo, which is currently available on itch and soon on Steam. So you can test that out. It's a very short demo and you get kind of an idea of the core gameplay loop, see if you like it, and of course, leave us any feedback. We're looking for something that you actually want to play, so we're really open to your feedback. Next, we have the little story section. So it goes into the background, which is you play as Madame Fifi, who is a cat who lived in the big city, living the corporate girl life, her big girl job, but one day her grandmother passes away, unfortunately. And in the will, she receives her old house that was in the town that the grandmother lived in. And so she decides to turn the house that she inherited from the grandmother into a bakery, and she gets to know all of the friendly animal townsfolk and bakes them pastries based on their unique taste preferences that aren't always explicitly stated. Next up, the stretch goals, which are super exciting. If you've ever pledged to a Kickstarter campaign before, as you know, you have your base funding amount, and people who pledge don't get charged until the campaign is successful. So say we don't make our goal, which is 55,000 Canadian dollars, no one's going to get charged. Fortunately, we don't have enough money to fund the development, and so the game's not going to go forward. But say we do. However many days into our campaign, we get the $55,000. Any extra amount that we get on top of that is going to be contributing to a stretch goal. And what these are very cool features that are going to be either added to the game or places that we're going to port the game. So adding it to mobile, to Nintendo Switch, all of that stuff that you guys have been really asking for. And the special thing about our campaign specifically that is kind of rare, every single time a new stretch goal is unlocked, we're actually going to reveal a new customer that's going to come to the bakery. Because our game is very narrative heavy, it's very much about meeting the customers and forming relationships with these animals. It's going to be exciting to see as the campaign progresses, as we reach these stretch goals, which customers are going to be added to the world of Madame Fifi. So personally, I'm super excited to reveal that. So now the customer section. So I've already talked pretty extensively on the channel about the 4 main characters that are going to be coming to the bakery. And these are Darla, the gardener rabbit, who is very feisty, big personality, but she's never left the village, so she doesn't have much outside knowledge, so she always quizzes Fifi on city life. Then we have Timothy, who is a chipmunk carpenter. He's the son of the big carpenter in town, and he actually helps Fifi convert the house into a bakery. And then we have Malay, who is a rock star hedgehog, and he is actually from Hawaii, and he's very passionate, very extroverted, very friendly, and loves different types of flavors. And then lastly, my personal favorite, Jasmine, who is a deer florist, and she is absolutely beautiful. She used to be a celebrity model, and then she actually retired that career, came to the small village, and is living that more soft, quiet life. And she actually receives so many flowers from all of the suitors in town that she decided to open a florist shop, and she gives back to the community. We've already talked about those characters though. But the interesting thing about this Kickstarter is we have 4 new characters that we haven't actually ever showed. First off, we have Ivory, who is a fox explorer, and she's actually an ecology student who's visiting the town to observe the new ecosystems in that town. She collects fungi and all these cool plants and stuff like that for her research purposes. Next up, we have PB, who is a hippie raccoon, and I absolutely love this character. He knows everyone in the town. Kind of Malay vibes, but except this guy, if you ask him stuff about other customers, he knows. He knows what everyone else's favorite pastries are, what their least favorite pastries are, so you're gonna wanna have them close to you, and you're gonna wanna talk to him a lot. Next up, we have this little girl, Sue. She is a pessimistic bird who gets all of her knowledge from novels. She's like a bookworm, she reads, she has very little social skills, very antisocial, potential, and she's actually writing her first novel. And then we have like the polar opposite of her. We have Finn, who is a golden retriever medic. And actually, you know, like when someone says, oh, he's a golden retriever kind of person, that's him. He's actually inspired from the service dogs that help people who have certain needs. We have 6 unlockable customers that are currently hidden, but as we go through the campaign, we'll see if we get to unlock them. This next section is also super exciting. It's the pastry section. For the game's demo, we have cupcakes, which we have in these 4 flavors. And we have tarts, which we have in these 4 flavors. So you can experiment around with those and see which ingredients you put get which results. But in the full game, let's do some rapid fire. We have chou au noix, we have carrot cake, sakura, ensaimadas, cookie, and beaver tail, and many, many more. And the last section down there is meet the developers. So I've introduced ourselves a little bit before. We all have very different strengths, but we complement each other very well. Now let's get into the part that I know you're most excited for, the rewards! See if something catches your eye. The very first pledge is $1, and it's just like a thank you. I know that maybe you're not interested in getting the game, but you want to support us, and you'll get actually an exclusive title in Discord if you choose to join our Discord server. Next up, we have the Digital Standard Edition, which is basically you're buying the game, but you're buying it early before we come out through the game. And when the game actually does come out, we're gonna give you a Steam key so you can get the game free of charge at that point. This one actually comes with 2 downloadables, a digital wallpaper and a digital postcard, which are inspired by our characters and the world of Madame Fifi's bakeries. Next up, we have the beta tester one, which is really fun because you actually get to play the game a little bit before everyone else, and you get to tell us and give us your feedback. So we have an early bird one where we have a limited number of spots that you can get it at a little bit of a discount, and then we have the regular price, which is when all the early birds sell out. And also, in addition to just getting the beta tester, you get access to a private channel in our Discord server where you get to talk with us more closely. The next tier is called the Apprentice Edition, and this one is really cool because you're going to be immortalized in our game. Your name will be in the credits of the game forever. So that one's a big thank you for contributing to this game and helping us make this game possible. And then the next tier is called the Baker's Edition, and this one's really fun because you get our personally designed calendars and also a personally designed digital notepad. So inspired by the world of Madame Fifi's Bakery again, and these ones are really gorgeous. We designed these by hand, and you can use these for school, for templates, for whatever, if you want to print them or anything. Okay, this next one, guys, I think you're gonna love it. It's called the Grandma's Edition, and basically you get a Kickstarter exclusive outfit. When the game comes out, you're gonna get a redeemable code to download and get an outfit for Madame Fifi that only the people that pledged on that tier are ever gonna have access to in the entirety of the game's lifespan. And look how adorable this design is. Kat made it, and I'm just obsessed with the aesthetic of it. It's so cute, and it's the colors of Kickstarter as well. So the next tier is called the Pastry Chef Edition, and for this one, you actually get a recipe book that we made inspired by the recipes and the pastries that are in our game, so you can try them out. And also the recipe book is really aesthetically pleasing, and it's in the same signature style that we have going for our game. This next tier is really good for you guys who love art and behind the scenes, and you're really invested in our development process, because you're gonna get a digital art book, and we are putting all of the art that we have, all of the concept art, everything, and explaining everything. And just basically, if you're an art book collector or someone who's really passionate about game development, this is a tier that you definitely don't want to miss. The last 2 tiers are actually the only tiers that are not stackable. All of the other tiers, you get the previous tier below it, but these 2, they're quite big, so they're not stackable. It's either you get one or the other. The second to last tier is Madame Fifi's Mentor Edition, and basically you get to come on call with us and consult directly with the developers and design a pastry or recipe for the game that's actually going to be included for everyone. So there's a very limited amount of spots for these ones available, so if this is something you're interested in doing, then make sure to hop on that one quick, as well as this next one, which is even more exclusive. It's called the Town Mayor Edition, and this one is basically you get to come on call with us and design a customer for the game, a whole character. And there's a few requirements where it cannot be a customer that we already have, so it cannot be like the same occupation or the same animal as a character that we already have. It has to be something new. So if any of these caught your eye, then I would really recommend looking into them and seeing if you would be interested in purchasing them, because it really helps our development and coming and making the game a full product. And again, If we don't get fully funded, you won't even get charged, but if we do, then you will get some really cool benefits. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you take a look at the Kickstarter, or at least play the very, very awesome and fun free demo. Let us know what you think about it, if there's anything you would change about the game, what you like about the game, what we should keep. Honestly, this whole process is just so fun. Even if nothing ends up working out, I'm just having so much fun talking with you guys, and we love game development. This whole game is like a passion project for us, and we really enjoy the community around it. You guys are absolutely the sweetest, most supportive community. We couldn't ask for a better one. Make sure you join our Discords, follow our social media, and let's work together at making the game that you really enjoy playing. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!